So it's been a few weeks since I did a Sunday Live, but I thought I'd take this opportunity because I'm down up in Talabudra and with the very handsome Ryan Peters, who's got the driest sense of humor on the planet. Very handsome man, IMDB listed editor, videographer, producer, actor. I thought I'd take a great opportunity to pick Ryan's brains around video content for site, because this man's a master at that. So Ryan, can you share us with some ideas around the types of video content that's good for businesses to create first? Or what would be your 3 tips around that first of all?
Yeah, so if you're looking to make videos, I would suggest one of the first videos to do is a video on yourself. So a profile video. This doesn't have to be overly showy. A lot of the times what your consumers want to see is a video about yourself, your family, your dogs, where you live, where you grew up, and what your values are. Also, then it breaks the barriers down so that your consumer gets to know who you are on a more personal level, other than being someone who is all show and they really don't know who you are. So you can drop the levels of professionability here, and you can just be yourself in these videos. Don't try too hard. The second videos that I would recommend would be grab a consumer that is happy with your performance, so you want to get them on video and do a testimonial. This stuff is proven to be some of the best content for interacting and getting reviews from potential clients. The third video, these can be a whole series of videos. So the third type of content would be videos that are almost gifts. So you're giving back to your consumer. For example, if you're in real estate, you may want to do a video for your consumers saying that the median price range for a certain area, you might want to express to them how they can price their house accordingly. Just videos that you can give them for free, just so you can be top of mind, and so that these consumers have a very clear understanding that you're not just trying to get their money. So that's 3 types of videos that I would recommend you have in your portfolio.
Fantastic. What about now, because a lot of people are making their own content. I'm fortunate I got you as a contact and we do a lot of work together. We'll talk to that. But for people making their own video content, what would be some fundamentals from a pro that you would say to really be mindful of that they can do better, that's going to set their content apart from other people's?
So some people think the videos are quite easy, and then there's those people that go to film school. So one very simple technique that I'll show you here is what's called the third line. So if I'm doing a video myself and I'm right in the middle of the camera, that looks great, but it's not quite professional. The third line is actually off to the side of the camera and facing towards one side, which leaves all this space here. You can put text and things rather than being in the middle. So that's one very simple technique. Also, be very careful with your audio. For example, if it's windy, it doesn't sound good. So get yourself a microphone, get yourself something that is gonna make your audio crystal clear, especially lapel mics. So they clip onto your shirt, makes your audio clear. Doesn't have to be hidden, because what's more important than having bad audio is having good audio. So get yourself a good mic set, spend the money, splurge, because this stuff it maintains its value, so you can sell it in the future if you don't use it. Thirdly, when it comes to editing, okay, try and keep it simple when you're shooting. If you shoot too much footage and you get to the edit suite, it's a headache. You can be churning through 150, I've done 150 hours worth of footage trying to cut it down to 5 minutes. That's a headache. So know what you want to shoot, try and keep it really short and simple. Also, there's a lot of good editing software out there. You might want to spend a little bit of money. For example, Final Cut Pro X is a good pro consumer software, and if you want to go a bit more advanced, you're looking towards Premiere Pro and Avid and industry professional stuff.
Perfect. So let me jump in. You can keep holding there for a second. One last thing, because I know we've done a lot of work together. I love working with you. Ryan's my favorite videographer that I work with, and he knows that. And what I was going to say is, in doing the content for the Academy, I mean, that was a lot of work for us to do, but what's a couple of tips when people are working with you? If you're working with a videographer, an editor, what's some things you can do that's going to make their life easier? And I know we kind of do this quite naturally well, but a couple of those tips would be really
come
handy.
with your scripts. All your scripts need to be ready, and any elements. For example, if you have a logo, you might want to have that ready, so that you don't turn up, start editing, and then makeshift a logo, come back and change your logo 5 times, because every time you go back to an editor, you're probably going to spend more money. So you want limited amount of changes. You want to have it all locked in place, especially scripts. Limited changes, limited edits. You don't want to be going back and forth with the editor, because they don't care. They will charge you a fortune. That's where they make their money. They see people come through the door, They see people come through the door and they haven't got a script ready, and they're like, oh, this person's gonna spend a long time in the edit suite. This is where I'm gonna make my money. So first day of editing, you wanna be done.
This is what I love working with Ryan. We generally do one takes. We get in, we just film
Yeah.
it, even with 2 camera angles. I know my stuff, I know the script, no bullet points, one take, and it makes editing for Ryan far easier. But this guy's just an absolute dream to work
Hi,
with.
Emily Jane McGraw. Can see you popped up.
Yeah, I
there.
know, hi Em, there you go.
You got another like.
Best sense of humor on the planet, best videographer on the planet, and thanks very much, Ryan, for those fantastic tips. And we're going to get back to some
Enjoy your
Sunday
Sunday
beers.
afternoon.
Cheers, people. See you later.